One last effort. I'm your neighborhood reporter Isaiah Sharp here at Idaho's Capitol, where protesters handed a petition to Governor Little's office in hopes of stopping the execution of Thomas Creech.
The judge who sentenced Thomas Creech to death says we should not be doing this.
Idahoans against the execution of death row inmate Thomas Creech, asking the governor to step in and call things off.
We do not have to execute a 73-year-old man in order to hold him severely accountable. What he could have instead is death by incarceration rather than death at all of our hands with an execution.
With just hours to go, Abraham Bonowitz and others delivering thousands of signatures in favor of stopping the execution to the governor's office at the state capitol on Tuesday.
Unless your motivation is vengeance, then there's really no way to support the death penalty based on the system as it presently exists.
And it's also time for Idaho and the entire country to move away and evolve its standard of decency and ultimately do away with the death penalty.
ACLU of Idaho Executive Director Leo Morales hopes the petitions will show the governor there are Idahoans who do not support the death penalty, with the scheduled execution just hours away.
Little, you have one opportunity to make the difference in saving a person's life and not committing a killing in the name of justice.
Bonowitz says this execution would leave a black mark on Idaho's hands.
Idaho can be saved from dangerous offenders without executions, and we know that because that's what they do the vast majority of the time.
Petition efforts like this have been made in the past, but as we have previously reported, Governor Brad Little has no intention of stopping Thomas Creech's execution. At Idaho's Capitol, I'm your neighborhood reporter Isaiah Sharp for Idaho News 6.